Right, so supposing that we have a dashboard that we've got here which we want to change, I can basically bring up, having already downloaded it, Mr. Kaushik's standard digital dashboard, and let's say I want to add something to that. I can effectively go to basically add a widget, and that will now enable me to choose whether I'm going to do a metric, either in real time or looking historically. I can set it up as a bar chart, a pie chart, a table, a timeline, a metric, or a geomap. And I can choose for a whole range of different metrics here. So percentage of people exiting, new sessions, AdSense, click through, whole raft of things really. But let's say for the sake of argument that what I want to look for, let's say I want to look at the bounce rate, and I want to look at it in a geometrical way on a geomap. So I can select the world, and I can also add filters which will enable me to say I want to exclude countries that I don't want to look at, or I can basically do it in terms of continents or anything like that. So let's just start with the world here, and let's just call this, yes, bounce rate by nation, and then we can just save it. And that will appear here, and this will tell us what the bounce rates are. So if I want to create another metric, I can effectively say, right, I want to create a table of page times. So I set it up as a table. It again is looking historically. It says I want page title, average time on page, and the percentage exiting from there. And again, I could put some filters in there. I can show a table with up to 10 rows. So let's say that actually we're just interested in our top 6. So I can save that. And that now appears here. So as you can see, we're starting to build a fairly sort of quick and dirty dashboard, which gives us quite a lot of information under our control. So supposing I want to tweak this up a bit, there are a few things that I can do. I can, for example, move things around by just dragging and dropping. I can move the bounce rate by nation over here, and what I might actually want to do is effectively edit that so that instead of showing it as a geomap, I can show it as a metric, and that will lose the country data. It will just tell us what the bounce rate is. I probably would want to change that title. Now these things obviously are not doing anything very much because we don't have anything in those spaces, but you can see we can change the thing and look and feel of the dashboard to suit ourselves. We could also effectively say we want to just move in a little bit onto the segmentation. So let's say that we want to look at this in terms of mobile traffic as a separate section. And let's say that we want to look at loyal visitors as well. So if we apply that, and you can see that in addition, we've effectively added more information about each category. So our loyal visitors, we can see that they're coming up directly in much more than the all users or the mobile traffic is. Some of them are coming in via Google, and some of them are coming in through other sources. You can see what the bounce rate is. That sort of our loyal visitors, the bounce rate is actually higher. So that suggests that they're coming in and finding what they want to do and going away. You can look at effectively how long they spend on the site. Our loyal visitors spend, a good 40% more, and the mobile traffic is actually fairly flighty. You can see this in terms of the so our loyal visitors actually seem not to come to the home page at all, but in fact they're going to organic vegetables for caterers, organic veg from Fletching Glass Houses, from organic vegetables online. So you can see that we can actually start to build a reasonable amount of information quite rapidly.